Hey everyone, Motor Rider here, and today we're going to be taking out the headliner. We've also got a camera on the show today, and he's going to teach you how to take out a part which I don't actually have on my Civic because it's located somewhere else. So without further ado, let's get into what tools we need. So what you need is some pry tools off of eBay, about £2, a screwdriver with a T25 Torx, and 2 different sizes of flatheads, one small, one large, and also a Phillip head. And also recommended is a 14mm socket for a socket wrench, as well as a torque wrench to break the bolt and to torque it down. I need a lot of patience, so let's start taking the headliner out right now. Let's go. So let's start off by disassembling the front of the car and then working our way to the rear of the car. So the first thing to do is to take these lenses off, and then underneath will be screws to take this whole unit out. So let's get our eBay pry tool, put it in the middle here, and let's pry our first one out. Boom. And let's do the second one. Boom. Next, grab a Phillip or flathead and let's undo these bolts. Don't put it down too hard because you still need to unconnect this wire up here. So we press on this tab and then push up. And boom, this is now disconnected. So now we need to take these sun visors off, and the first thing to do is open it, go to the side where this part is, get your eBay pry tool and just go underneath it, and boom, that's out. Next, let's get our Torx T25 screw. So what I've noticed on these Torx screws is that there's actually a little slit where you can put a flathead in, which is, I think, is quite cool. So if you don't have a Torx screw, you can potentially take this out with a flathead. Right, onto the next Torx screw, let's go. Now let's just take this out by pulling it like that. And now this part is the trickiest part. We have to somehow get this and just twist it to the left. And if that's too difficult, there's also a convenient hole where you can put a flathead in. So put the scrubber in the back, and then boom, it can help you push this to one side. Make sure to pull it towards you and not break the window screen, and boom, it falls out. Now let's do this to the other side. Next, I'll take this out, make sure this is on off, and then up at the back, there's 2 little notches, one here, one here. You want to get your screwdriver, go into one of these notches. There's one. So push in, push back in, and then try and get it down. Or you can just use the weight of this, and boom, out. Now I have 2 more bolts here, so get your flathead or your Phillip head, put it in, and then just break them loose. Next, let's just take this out and be careful because yet again we are plugged in. So press this button here, you can get a flathead in, and just to help you scoop it out, boom, like so. Boom. So for the juices handles, you want to get your pry bar and go into here, boom, take this one out, boom, get out. Thank you very much. And the same on the other side. Boom. So inside you have 2 Phillip heads inside. Boom. And the other side. So now guys, you're probably wondering, where's my version? I don't know, it's probably under the glove box or somewhere. But anyway, I'm going to take you over to Saul, and he's going to show you guys how to take that out. So let's get going.
Hey guys, what is up? It's Saul. Today I'll be showing you how to remove the OEM alarm. There will be 2 caps, one on this side and one on the other side, that you will need to take out using a flathead screwdriver. You can just pry it off and that is fine, because there is a little notch there that you can get to. Show you this side. That's it, you can just pry it off with the screwdriver. Then on the inside there will be 2 screws. Simply undo the screws with a Phillips head on both sides and it will come out. And that is it guys, simple as that. You can get your stock alarm off.
So he's exactly right. After you do that and disconnect the basically wire from it, you're ready to go on to the next step, which is to take out the A pillar, both A pillars, both C pillars, and navigate the B pillars out. So now for the A pillar, this pillar is already coming off for some reason. It always has been. But basically you want to get underneath at the top and just pull it down towards you like that. And now you can just navigate it out the way to take it completely out, and boom. That's his first A pillar out. Onto the second. So if yours doesn't have a little gap from a broken clip, then you can get your pry tools and just mess around until you manage to get it in, like so. And then, I don't know how these work, so I'm gonna do that and then try and get as far down possible as I can. Get my, oh, boom. Boom. That's it, we're going good. And then we just navigate it, which looks like it's gonna be a very difficult job to get back in again. So what we can do is if we push these in, get this, and just push up, boom, we can take this bit off. And that reveals a Torx 40mm bolt, which what we can do, get our torque wrench or a breaker bar. Again, you shouldn't really be using a torque wrench as a breaker bar, but I'm broke. So yeah, just break this until it's nice and loose. And then from there, what you can do, get your actual small ratchet, boom. So now we don't have to move this, we can just take this bit off. But again, this is put in down here, so to take this off, we just take this whole bit off here. So moving up, let's do what we did before with the A pillar. Mess around with this and the straight one until we can get our hands underneath, and boom, just like that, got it. Right, boom, it's the next day and I'm actually going to show you guys how to take out this B pillar, because it's going to be a lot more useful taking this B pillar out when you're taking out the whole headliner. So to take out the B pillar, you don't actually need to take the whole thing off here. What you need to do is go at the top, literally pull it, and then get your hand behind here and just pull as hard as you can, right? And then this will come undone a little bit and give you a little bit of room. This thing is then clipped into two places. It's clipped up here and it's clipped down here. To get this one unclipped, you want to push this towards the glass, and then you want to navigate here, and then it simply comes out like that, and boom. Then you're left with the seatbelt thing, which if you put it all the way down, you've got one small screw nut which looks like an 8 or a 10mm, and then you've got another one down here to take this bit out. Let's get the driver's side B pillar off as well. Let's go. The same thing on the driver's side. At the top here, it's out frame, but basically you want to pull it down from here and get behind here, and then much as hard as you can. That's one. We're looking for 2 more clicks. Oh, that's 2, and 1 more. Boom. That's it. That's all we need. Now this is out of place. What we can do now is just get in here, move this up towards the glass. Boom, like that. Now this is unconnected, and now we just need to wiggle it out. Let's go all the way this way. Let's go up. Like that. And just boom, out. Good. So now this B pillar is also out. Let's go. This bolt here is done up to a 32 Newton meters of torque, or 24 foot-pounds of torque. On both corners of the car, we have this little tab here. So we're going to get a screwdriver just in between them and try and pry it out. If that doesn't work, then, oh right, I've broken it. But if that doesn't work, then get your pry bar. But yeah, here is a Phillips head screw, which we can just take out. Right, so moving in, we've also got another Phillips head, which we need to take out as well. And the other side. Now, let's put both our seats forward by pulling this up and moving the seats forward. And the other one, pull it up, move forward. And here now comes the tricky part. We need to move this out of the way. Boom, as like that. And then try and navigate this out. Might go over here, just pop it out. Boom. Move it like that as it's connected to the seatbelt. Now, this is the seat panel, which we need to take out. So go to the top. What we can do is again get our pry tools in and just push down, hand in, and then pull it. Boom, that's that one done. Now for the next one.
Now it's finally time to take out the headliner. If you see in the clip, I've got the B-pillar still inside and I've wedged the seat belt with the bolt in to make a sort of gap so it can aid me out. But after this, it took me quite a long time. You do want to take out the B-pillar, so big shout out for Angus for telling me how to take them out so I can show you guys how to do this with a lot more ease. Before we even get started to take out the headliner, at the rear there's two black clips which you want to disconnect, and how you disconnect them is by pushing the whole headliner forward. After both these disconnected, you want to go round to the driver's side door, and that you'll see both the lights and possibly the alarm system. I don't have it on this car, well, somewhere else. And anyway, they'll be taped onto the headliner, so you just want to put your hand in and just untape them, and then your headliner should be ready to come out. And you just want to basically drag it towards you outside the boot and slightly bend it just like I do in the following clips. They've taped down some wires here which we need to untape from there, so let's untape that and continue taking this out. But also when you take this out, we have these clips which you need to push forward to unclip from up here on the roof. So remember this, right? If you can't get this out and you just want to push it forward as much as you can, and then that will unclip, and then this will unclip as well. Turns out this one was taped as well, so both of these are taped on top of the headliner. So you just reach in, this was towards the middle up here where that hole is, just reach in your hand and just untape it, and then you're good to go. Boom, so yeah, we did it. We can see there's been tape here, here, there, and there, all for the different wires, for both the wires, which go here and then go over here for the lights. And we've also got two tabs here and there, which you push forward. It's a bit weird. It does look like what Angus mentioned. It looks like they put this in through the front and then put the window on at factory. Could have been that as well. And then we've got these really weird looking spiral things, which if you look up here, it's a little thing which, like, I believe it holds it in place. But yeah, so yeah, there's a majority of reasons why you're going to take this out. First of all, you can put more sound dampening on it if you want. You can also just strip the car. You can actually wrap the other side or even paint it to make this colour a black instead of a grey. Same goes for the pillars, and also I've got a bit of rust here which I need to sort out and deal with, and I'll just go look around the whole car and deal with any rust that is there. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope this was useful for you guys. And yeah, basically that's it. That's how you take out the headliner. It is very lengthy and it's taken me about 4 hours to do because I am filming it as well. But apart from that, you need a lot of patience, and that's basically it. But yeah, since the headliner's out, I'm gonna go and get some fabric possibly to do the headliner, and yeah, possibly might even do something else. But I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.